definition of anarchy.
The true definition
It's
of
called
anarchy
free will.
The true definition of anarchy would be people who actually work all the time.
Yeah, but our
just
kids can't
outside
think
of
they're out of a cardboard box now. We're teaching kids how to think.
Outside of people who work outside of a monetary system, anarchy would be, okay, I'll trade you 3 chickens from my farm for 1 hen from your farm.
It can be essentially
anarchy is not chaos. People
the
think it's
freedom
chaos.
to do
Yeah.
and make your own choices as long as it doesn't infringe upon the rights of somebody else.
It's not chaos. It is your it is your own free
exactly.
will.
It's not like SLC punk.
It's not Somalia or whatever they have you believe all the time.
Because we all have that thing in ourself that tells us when we're doing something wrong that we know we shouldn't do. Every one of us knows not to fucking kill somebody, right?
Yes.
So, why do we need a guy above us to tell us that?
There's a law, but
then he uses that exact crime against us.
Yeah, like
the kind of punishment, they turn
your
around and do the same thing to people.
Law trumps your town law, trumps your city law, trumps your state law, trumps your.
So you want more of a feudalist system. You want more of a feudal system.
No,
just people
horrible.
working together to get by.
People working together get by, and then if like someone just kills somebody,
then there's
there's
it's sort of like an elder system.
The community will know what to do with that person. You know, it won't be like, oh, so I killed somebody. I get to go on free.
No. What did you guys think of the movie The Village?
Everybody else knows.
What did you guys think of the movie The Village?
You know what it is? There's consequences and there's expectations, and people have to follow through with the shit. And then
that Shyamalan movie
everybody
with
just looks on their way, but people do shit wrong.
That's where the closer community
but I like
comes in.
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. Why don't you call him? He's a cool guy.
Shamalama ding dong.
So,
right. So anyway, those are just
using reason and humanity. Just do something good for the earth and
use both sides of our brains.
Yeah, but we're not teaching kids how to do that nowadays. We're not teaching kids how to think.
We live in a complete utilitarian society. When that was argued over 100 years ago.
So you want the Magna Carta to be fully restored, basically, right?
We want what to be restored?
The Magna Carta.
I wouldn't go back that far. That's 1215.
Yeah, that predates America by quite some time.
The Constitution.
It's not all about America.
See, the Constitution is too open for interpretation.
Yeah,
I just honestly think
it's designed for a different time during history.
Knows what's
people are
right
applying
and
the same things to nowadays problems and totally fucking doing it the wrong way.
That what our rights are. We all have these inalienable rights, and we all know what they are.
Behold these truths to be self-evident.
Right to free speech does not mean hatred.
That all men are created equal.
Yeah, so why do we need a piece of paper to tell us that?
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is most of it's done online.
To interpret it.
Well, man, most of it's done online. That's at least one good thing about we're getting away from paper. Unless your family used to be in the paper industry, then if you had something like that, you could be in bad luck, but the damage is already done.
All right. Well,
so,
really pissed at.
Talking of paper applies to
money,
digital cash as well.
But even the Constitution goes too far, and even they're trying to amend it to make it even more.
In the wording.
Like
it was
there's
purposely
like
put that
a
way.
couple of things in the Constitution that are your natural God-given, if you believe in God.
As the Bill of Rights.
Just born on this right, you have your
right
property, your personal space. You can't do anything that
life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Personal space or property.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Everybody knows this, and that's how we live normally. Do you really get in fights with your neighbors all the time? People don't want what is going on in the world right now.
Yeah. If you're in a mall and somebody pulls out a gun, somebody next to that guy is going to yell "gun" so everybody else can hear it, right?
Or we're going to pull out a gun and shoot him first.
They really, legitimately, subconsciously care about every other human being.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that don't, though.
Yeah,
it's society.
But you have to deal with that. You know what I mean? It's not. You can't be.
Once society changes, then people will too. We are a subject of our environment. We are a product of our environment.
Safety is an illusion. You could die stepping out the door at any time. And
you could die in my bathroom.
You're more likely to get shot by a cop at a traffic stop than you are to get. In a terrorist attack, which everything seems to be, oh my God, the terrorists, the terrorists.
We are the terrorists. Our government are the terrorists. There's no way to look at it. Look what we do to the rest of the world in the name of democracy. And when you look at it, how much democracy has, that's the underlying real But how much democracy have we really spread? You know, it
Kinda
seems to me things are getting worse.
Yeah.
Way
And
above that.
democracy, like, really, our forefathers,
spread
our
democracy.
founding fathers warned us against democracy. You know, and that says that in a room of 15 people, 8 people can tell you how to live. How is that right? How does that affect the individual? Like, how does that promote you to be creative or you to fulfill what you feel you need to fulfill
Well, what's a
in
good
life?
style of government you think we should do? That's worked in other places.
Self-government.
Self-government, as in
Complete self-government.
and that's what are you modeling this system on? From like
I'm modeling a system on myself and my subconscious and on human beings. I'm modeling that system on human beings. Because deep down, we all know who we are and we all know what we're capable of.
Yeah.
And we all know right from wrong.
Look at, you know, the message of like Anonymous, and not even them, but like all the people protesting throughout the world right now is like it's on a scale that has never been seen ever. You know,
Except in
There's-
America, there's not
there's
many
3 or
protests going
4
on.
countries that the people have actually
It's football
taken back
season.
their country. You know what I mean? Like Iceland and Hungary and you know Egypt
No.
tried, but there's still some
Yeah,
real
so remember,
nasty shit
Iceland is a
going on
little
there,
bit
but-
smaller than America. It doesn't have quite
Yes,
the
I
same
know
amount
the
of population,
population.
and be a little bit difficult to do what they did here.
But that's where your communities come in again. You know, it's you know like
It's
don't
also
be afraid of your
recognizing-
neighbor. Everybody's all like, you know, oh my God, don't talk to anybody. It's like, fuck, you know, get out there, have block parties.
Yeah,
man.
be
You know
afraid
what
of
I
your
mean?
neighbors.
Like,
If somebody wears a hoodie, they're probably a gangster.
you know, like you can't
Yeah.
even walk into a 7-Eleven anymore wearing a hoodie.
Or sunglasses with the
Hey,
Luke oil to make you take them off.
Everybody's watching you. It's like,
But hoodies are probably the most popular form of apparel.
Yeah.
you know, yeah. Every day you see people out there.
You know, but anybody with a hoodie, you better watch out. Or backpacks now, backpacks.
Backpacks.
Watch out for those cats with backpacks.
Right. Well,
Backpack and a hoodie.
And you want to know
You know what I
something?
mean?
My viewpoint, where
Where the
I have
matches
just
at?
spoken, would you consider me, would you think that I would be a violent
Oh my gosh, this
person, that I
fell.
would entice violence or would provoke violence?
no. If that's the case, you wouldn't be on the show.
and